I'm Reshmi.
Hi, I'm Vaibhavi.
So first of all, we are not Miss Andis.
We love men.
This video is certainly about women, but it's not about hating men.
The big question in this video is that women are given a life, but do they have the right to live it?
ये क्या ड्रेस है ये? क्या है ये? ये क्या है ये? दिख रहा है ना? बिल्कुल शर्म नहीं है तुमको? हाँ? जाओ अंदर.
What are we supposed to be ashamed of?
Our bodies?
The clothes that we wear are not always about showing skin.
It's a way of celebrating our bodies, feeling good about ourselves.
Feeling more confident.
Okay, why do you dress the way you do?
Because I like it. I feel comfortable in it. It's not always like what I want to wear, but sometimes I also have a constraint in my mind that where am I going, I have to dress according to that.
For me, it's about comfort, whatever I feel comfortable in wearing, and what I can carry.
I think so because the clothes that define me or which actually personifies me, I wear it. It's
Whatever I wish. So sometimes, even if I am not comfortable, I have to wear something which I really don't want to, but just because of the society.
Because I feel this is what defines me. I believe this is what, says that when somebody thinks of a tucked-in shirt with light blue jeans, I want them to say, hey, that's how, Nirupama dresses. This is the attire in which I feel comfortable and, it makes me look smart. That's what I feel. So I wear it.
So, do you think a woman's clothing defines her character in any way?
Nonsense. No. Not character. It's all like fashion.
No, absolutely not again, because that's like judging a book by its cover, and that to me is unacceptable.
Even we also wear 3/4. That doesn't mean people judge us or what. When guys can wear anything, why can't girls also do the same thing? They're just the opposite sex. They also have equal rights.
So let's just talk about some animal attacks. So what do you think will happen to you when a dog bites you or you get mauled by a tiger?
I think I'll be taken to the hospital, I'll be taken care of, and then probably I'll just move on.
So what if you get attacked by a social animal?
Social animal? Well, I think I'll be black marked for the rest of my life. Girls' provocative clothing is the reason for them getting raped?
Not actually. I really don't feel so.
Probably. Because you could see the men get torn down by provocative clothes. I don't think so. It's based on men's own. I don't think it's that way. It's definitely the men's problem.
I don't see, like, there is a lot of talk that people say that, they look at the clothes that she was wearing, maybe that's why. No, it's on the man who is responsible.
That's not responsible. I don't think clothing has anything to do with anything, and it just strikes me as a very stupid notion that the type of clothes you wear will make you a victim of such a heinous crime.
It is the freedom of women to wear anything they want.
So do you think the provocative clothes are responsible in any way?
No, not at all.
No?
They can wear any type of clothes. It is just because the society and the media and all, they keep on pressuring the women that this is the type of clothes you should wear, the Indian culture and all.
Do you think that rape victims are treated well enough?
Not exactly.
It seems more like the victim's mistake than anybody else. That's how they show it. God forbid this happens with somebody, you should know how to support the person rather than making them feel worse about it.
Justice delayed is justice denied. Why those people are still free? They have not been given punishment till now, and they are still free to talk anything about the victim.
She should be ready. She should be ready to get back up and face the world, knowing that such a thing isn't going to happen and action is being taken.
we feel that we are going forward and our society is chill and everything, but it's not the case. Still, you know, the person is getting victimized. She'll be like, no, you were the one who was the reason or everything. It's the guy who cannot resist his temptation. We do not keep on looking at a guy just because he's bare chest, or I don't want to, you know, go and rape him or do something with him. So yeah, it's not at all her fault. It's the guy's fault that he cannot resist and he does such disgusting things.
You don't go on telling them that it was your fault because you stayed out too late, or it was your fault because you were wearing the wrong kind of clothes. You know, that's not it. You need to tell them that it wasn't their fault. You need to tell them that they had nothing to do with it. And you need to tell them that those who did it, that it was only their and only their fault.
The rapist and the person who gets raped, there's so much difference between how they are treated. The man, all right, he gets, you know, he's scrutinized and put behind bars, and all the justice system comes into picture. But then just think about the woman, especially the three-finger test. That is so demeaning, so demeaning. I believe that, you know, that is one thing that should be done away with. And the other thing is, she's just ostracized so much that what I'm saying is, why should the woman alone be ashamed of, you know, such a thing? The man is roaming freely saying, this is what I did, you know, she shouldn't have fought back.
Every such incident clips off a part of the wings of our social freedom.
And I'm afraid that we'll reach a day where we have no wings left.
Do you feel safe when you're going out at night alone?
No, I don't feel safe. I prefer someone's company or friend's company especially. I don't feel safe anywhere, especially at night. I definitely don't feel safe when I go out.
I think so, not even one person. I don't know if you remember Anna Hazare and the protest. So I went with my parents and my grandparents to Ram Leela, you know, in support of Anna Hazare, to get the rights and anti-corruption and everything. And the most ironic part, over there I got eve-teased by these people. So look at our country when people are fighting about rights and about justice and about anti-rape and everything. That is the time people actually do all this. So.
Being a girl, you always have that fear inside yourself that anything can happen. Whenever you take a single step, there is a fear that something can happen to me, whether I'm going to reach the place safely where I'm going.
I don't. Be it any place, I prefer being accompanied by one male member at least, be it my father or my brother or one trusted friend, but venturing out alone, as of now in our country, I don't think it's safe. Probably measures are being taken to, you know, make it safe for us, but as of now, today, no, I don't think it's safe.
In India, do you think that women have all the freedoms that men do?
I'm afraid not.
We are barred of going outside our girls' hostel after 7 and out of our buildings at 9. And okay, it's for our protective custody, but then why don't you even restrict the guys, you know?
Guys just stay out like 9 now, but
if it's a
it's
girl,
a totally different case when it comes to daughters.
Come to daughters. They ask them where were you till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Guys, you can go anywhere you want, chill around. Yeah. But those guys are the people, like Narendra Modi had said in that interview, the guys are the who's raping. So guys should be asked where were you, not girls.
In India, no.
Whenever I imagine myself or think of going out alone in the night, you know, I always, you know, small alarm goes off in my head which reminds me of telling this to Amma. And Mummy will be like, who's accompanying you? Okay, are there enough girls in the crowd? Or no, I don't think it's safe.
So freedom is like a guy can just roam around in boxers and no one gives a shit. But if a woman is going around in a short dress, people have issues.
I cannot travel freely. I cannot wear what I want. I'm in a hostel and I have some timings. I have to come back at 6, I have to come back at 7. And boys, they don't have such types of restrictions. Here I feel that, yeah, girls and boys are not equal. Boys are not raped on the streets. Girls are being raped every day.
So what do we really want from the men in our lives?
I'll open it.
No, it's fine.
I'll open it.
I'm not so insecure. I can open it myself. Oh my God. So difficult.
So, what will be out.
See, whatever we have, we'll have to share the bill this time.
See, that's not possible. Okay?
Not possible.
I'll pay. Guys have to pay every time.
Guys have to pay.
Women can't pay.
No?
No. Not at all.
Give it to me now.
It's okay, I can carry it.
It's okay, I'll give me.
You know what? I can carry it.
It's okay, what's the big deal?
We definitely don't want that.
You don't need to make us feel like incapable beings who need to be protected and confined to the security of our homes.
All we need is to be loved and respected.
So this time round Women's Day, we'd like to say that.
Don't give us a day out of the year. Set us free for life. So if you like our video, subscribe to our channel and hit like.
Oh my god, Reshmi, let's go. It's getting dark.
Oh my god, we shouldn't get raped.